Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings all. This is you call it a public announcement of many in the galactic community are well aware that we are not alone, well aware of your galactic past lives. Many grow up haunted by dreams of being on a ship, being an AI, being an alien. And this is just hopefully a comfort video, but also realize you are not alone. And it's time to come out to certain individuals, not everybody, maybe your friends, but if you don't feel right about it, don't do it. Like your family. That sounds hilarious. But yes, if you're your alien lineage, there's nothing wrong with bringing it up. But of course, be careful because a lot of people aren't going to care much for it. But you'd be surprised. You know who your friends are, and if you feel right about it, I would bring it up to your friends or whoever has an ear open to this knowledge. I would share it because this is who you are. Why hold it in? That's why I'm saying do whatever you want, of course. Do as you feel. But you are not alone. If you believe in aliens, you believe you have a connection to the Weirins, how do you pronounce it? Pleiadians. How do you pronounce Pleiadian? Pleiadian, whatever. Zetas, etc., etc., Nagas, sun beings. This is just to bring you to those of you that are holding it in, not saying it to anybody. I believe in future time, not sure when. This might be just for the future, not now, but more channelers will be more comfortable with this. I even have to be careful what I mention this to you. I can't mention it to anybody. Not in my social circles, which is very few. But realize in the future, more people that are connected to their alien lineages are going to eventually start bringing it up. And I hope they do. And of course, it become controversial, but you are what you are. Why hold it in? Just like the geek world, people are afraid of being geeks. Eventually, they came out, and this is hilarious. But if you are an alien, if you feel like what you are, I mean, you don't even have to. This is going to be becoming more and more the norm eventually. And those that want nothing to do with aliens are going to call you crazy and do what they do best. Troll, whatever. Well, that was another thing about this. Basically, it's like what this is about. If you have friends or family that you feel comfortable bringing this up to, I would do so. If you feel right about it. Why not? I mean, what are they going to do? It's going to call you crazy anyway, so it's a big deal. But, if you really feel your Zeta, your Pleiadian, your We're in lifetimes become more, if you feel more comfortable bringing this stuff up, eventually this is going to happen anyway. I think you should go ahead and do it. I haven't done it yet. To friends, yeah, work is not. Friends is different. I've done that with friends. And they're like, I don't want to hear this crap. But at least I brought it up. They're not ready for it. That's okay. But at least you can at least say, hey, I feel like I'm in a Zeta Gray or Pleiadian, Weird, etc., etc. I think you should go ahead and do it. And this is becoming more of a norm. in the future, is because why hold this stuff back? Why do that? Why do this to yourself? It's I keep saying this, but it's going to become the norm eventually. More channelers are going to waken up. If you feel uncomfortable, like you feel the alien side of you becoming more active, channeling is another way of, or however you want to call it, channeling. There's different types of channeling. There's trans channel that I do, but you can also connect to their energy and talk to them that way. It's basically become more comfortable with yourself. The more you do that, the more higher up your frequency goes. And that's not a bad thing. And being neutral is a major key, is not to judge anyone for who they are. Nobody's perfect. Those are, adding a label to is not a good idea, good and evil, but to add a label to it, just so you understand what we're talking about, such as trolls, people very negative, to change, it is kind of interesting to hear their points of view. Because sometimes trolls, if you want to call them that, whatever, trolls are interesting because they look at people that are trying not to harm anybody, and they pull out flaws in your information, which is not always a bad thing. Sometimes, and it's there to keep you strong. But I believe the alien information is going to increase, and it's just to say you're not alone, and to, instead of ignoring it, pushing it aside, when you start accepting it, you feel more comfortable in your body and feel more that you are you, which is pretty important. I call this the extraterrestrial coming out. I don't know what to call it. Alien coming out. It's ET coming out, whatever, because, our reality, this lovely world we live in, is it's not going to, it's going to get more complicated, but it doesn't mean you have to go follow that. Like, the fear mongering is going to increase, but it doesn't mean, the reason the alien energies are there, the positive alien energies, are there for you to connect with, to guide you through the nightmare called our reality. But it's a test. Another way of this, a couple of things I've learned, is to use a Metatron. Do a Metatron meditation. You can probably find them online, whatever meditation, to go Metatron to clear out your chakras. You can use the sun energy and the moon energy also. Use them all to clear out your chakras, to let go of the past lives you no longer need. Also, you can do a regular meditation to ask for these past lives that are holding you down, that you no longer need. Ask for the ones you no longer need to be seen, so you know what they are, so you can let them go, so you can go free, so you can more adapt easier to this life. You might see alien lifetimes, you might see human lifetimes. Apparently, I've had too many human lifetimes, but I have alien. I don't know. I don't understand my whole lineage, so I have a lot of human lifetimes here. But I also have a lot of alien lifetimes. My spirituality is still pretty high, because if it wasn't high, I wouldn't be able to do this. That's for channeling. And this video is going on and on and on. One other thing, this is for protection. Also, I mentioned this in the webinar, which are kind of short compared to my other webinars because I'm worn out because of work. So I'm just trying to have longer webinars, but I am just worn out. But another thing about spiritual protection is to imagine a bubble. You are in a bubble of, you can use the archangels to block other energies from interfering with your energy. as more become more known of who they are, their energy is all over the place. They're not unaware of it. They're going in that. So imagine yourself in a bubble of like a shield. There's different shields, like a bubble, and you have an archangel wall around you. The bubble seems to work pretty well. You put wall around you, and then you put an angelic wall around you. You pull energy from your higher self, which I haven't done today actually. And then you imagine a bubble of light around you also to protect you from other energies. There's a lot of things you got to do, but it has worked. For me, it's worked out quite a bit. So, because when you become open, you become more sensitive to other people's energy. So it's important tools. Also to ask your guides to send you energy. And then when they're doing that, send you information also. So, hopefully this is informative for those of you that are in the galactic community. You are not alone. Hopefully more are to be a part of this and realize your galactic lineage and to find a sense of calm in this world that's going to get more chaotic over time, because that's what it does best. That's all I have. Blessings all. More to come. This is it for today, but during the week maybe. Blessings and good night.